Hello and welcome to In the Meantime. We are back at it again. Lucky episode number 13. I am your host, Carter Anderson, and I am so happy to be back. We have a bunch of great comedians and a bunch of really funny memes for you. Let's just get right into it. Let's just get started. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Our first comedian, this is someone visiting us from the LA area. I am told that LA stands for Los Angeles. Give it up for Rena. How you doing? Good to see you.
Hello. Hi. I'm full of anxiety.
Yeah. That is cool. I see the little aurora lights or whatever going on there behind you. That's really cool.
It's fake.
I had no idea until you said that. I would not have guessed. You should have let us just think that it was real, you know?
It's LA. Everything is fake here.
That's very true. That's very true. Like the yogurt is fake, and the boobs as well. It's all just a one big lie. It's rough. Mm-hmm. But how is everything in LA? How are things going? Is it crazy out there?
It's crazy in here. Out there, nothing's happening. Everyone's staying home. It's good. My neighborhood's very chill. People are scared. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say about it. It's you know what's going on. You watch the news.
I have heard that things are kind of rough out there. It like, you know, in March everything was kind of like the first season of Breaking Bad. Now everything is like the 5th season of Breaking Bad. And it's like all of the seasons of The Wire. So very, very terrifying.
Yeah. And eventually it's going to be like, what is it? Better Call Saul. We're all just going to be working at a shitty donut shop. Like, what happened to my life?
Yeah. Yeah. Looking forward to that.
I'm just here to bring the mood up, you know? I'm just very optimistic right now.
Oh, yeah. We'll be fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal outside. It's okay, folks. All right. Our next comedian, very good friend of mine, very great fan of her. Give it up for Aira Juliet, everybody. How you doing?
Woo!
So good to see you. So you were out here in LA with me, well, not with me, but like, you know, within the same vicinity. So you see the craziness out here. How are things going in your life? What's going on with you?
Oh, let's see what's going on. My dog just got neutered today, so that's sexy. That's kind of what's going on. He no longer has his balls, and I kind of cried about that this morning. I don't know why it was emotional for me, but very cathartic to let someone else lose their manhood. That's really what's going on in my world. Picked him up. He's whining. That's life.
It's fun. That's fun. That's tight. That's good.
That's as fun as it gets in quarantine. That's crazy.
It's crazy. Seriously.
So wild.
Right? Oh my god. It's ridiculous. Oh man.
Are we gonna talk? We should talk like that for the rest of the show. Let's talk like we're from LA.
I don't know if I can keep that up for that long. You know.
Like we're in meme time right now. Like my dad said we're in meme time right now. My father, the creator of Toaster Strudel.
I am so freaking pissed.
I'm pissed.
Here. I'm done with you. I'm done. Let me on it. Okay, I'm gonna write a letter. I'm gonna write it.
Who's gonna read it?
Dear Mr.
Hey, see, you can't even read. You can't read.
Okay. Wait, if you're from Africa, why are you white?
From Chicago.
You can't ask someone why they're white. Oh my God. Now we're just quoting Mean Girls. That's all that's happening now. That's good. Our next comedian. Our next comedian is visiting us from the Tacoma area. That's near Seattle, Washington. Give it up for Luke Severeid. How are you doing, bud?
Woo!
Good, man. I am good. Did not know that was going to be the segue into me. Just a bunch of memes.
I did. We planned it. We didn't tell you. But the producer, myself, and Aira, we were all like, all right, we're going to fuck Luke up.
What's the perfect lead into this shiny shiny skull is a little bit of Mean Girls.
Yeah. Imagine it's your favorite movie. So
I mean, I saw it once and I was like, I get the appeal, but then I didn't watch it ever again.
I've actually watched that movie quite a few. I enjoy that movie a lot because it really just it's a conveyance of how the world is right now. In a way, kind of, it's an illustration of what's going on right now. Tina Fey tried to warn us. She tried to warn us, and we didn't listen to her movie from back in 2004. That's the problem. That's the problem. We need to listen.
But there's a lot of memes about it, so we've periodically not been listening. So
that's fair. That's very true. All right, guys. So for those of you who are new to the show and like maybe have never seen it, don't know how it works, let me tell you a little something about how it goes. Here are the rules, all right? It is all about making memes, all right? First rule, there are no rules. Rule number 2, there are 4 rounds and they're all different themes. So they're going to be different theme pictures, different theme memes. Number 3, you vote for who you think is the winner of each round. And then number 4, the person with the most points wins the whole fucking show. I mean, this episode of the show, they win. And yeah, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the first round of In the Meantime?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm ready. You fucking do it!
Just the varying levels of enthusiasm is really great, very encouraging. It's good. It's good to see. It's good. We all kind of look like Power Rangers, like right now. I just want you to know that. Like where we are set up right now, like because of social norms. Unfortunately, Luke, you would be the red Power Ranger, but that's fine. But then, Aira, you would be the yellow Power Ranger. I guess Rena, you would be, you'd be the black Power Ranger, and I'd be the blue Power Ranger. And I don't know which one we missed. I think the pink Power Ranger. It's just 4 this time.
Oh wait,
it's just 4.
That's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Never mind.
Yeah, it's more of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I didn't watch that as much as I watched Power Rangers. So we're going with my example instead. So let's go ahead and go to the very first round of the show called Let's Take a Selfie. And guys, I gotta be honest, we haven't used an actual selfie for this round in 4 weeks easily. We just use pictures of people, and we use that one because it's very relevant. I don't know if you've heard, but Will and Jade are having trouble, and it's everyone's business because they decided to be famous. So how that's going to work is you're going to take that picture, and you're going to turn it into a funny meme. Let's go ahead and take a look at the very first one. What do we got here? This is from Rena. Rena, could you read this one out for us, please?
When you take a selfie and it comes out looking like someone fucked your wife.
I hate it when that
someone
happens.
fucked his wife.
It's so terrible when that happens, isn't it? It just, I think it's because of if you don't update your iPhone, then that's what happens. Someone comes and fucks your wife. Have you ever had experience like that?
And then hopefully you'll have your own Independence Day,
Yeah.
All right, Will Smith joke.
That would be hilarious if Will Smith went up to August and was like, "Welcome to Earth." That would be
yeah.
Dude, he has so many lines that he could be doing that, saying and punching just strangers. He could do that for 45 times. I can't think of any other lines off the top of my head. I should do my research, but I know he's capable of doing that.
I mean, just from Wild Wild West alone, quite a few.
Your go-to movie was Wild Wild West.
The thing about that movie,
dude, of all of them.
I know. I did that on purpose, though. Okay. Yeah, Men in Black. Yes, Men in Black is a good example. Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys 3.
Dude, are you
so many? But
are you? Do you like that August fella? Is that what you're doing? You're just trying to undermine Will Smith?
No, that's not what I'm trying to do.
I believe you.
I liked it back in 2014. That's when everybody liked August Alsina, but yeah, not so much now.
Okay.
Especially since he's a snitch. It's no cool. It's no good. Let's see. Our next meme. Let's take a look at this one. See what we got here. All right, Aira, this is yours. Could you read it out for us, please?
When they delete your hard eye comment under their selfie.
This hurts so much. Has this ever happened to you personally, Aira?
No, but I've done it to other people, and I just imagine that's how it feels. You don't want people to think that there's anything happening when there's not. You know, you gotta.
That was really messed up when you deleted that comment that I left under your picture. That was really not
Sorry.
cool. I didn't even mean anything sexual or relationshipy by it. I just thought it was a nice picture. So I
I
gave you
can't have
like
any entanglements hanging. I can't have any entanglements on here.
you
I
just
gotta-
you know. Let me just say, whenever people get caught up in cheating, they always go to their dictionary and pull out some random word out of their ass. This time they used entanglement. And I don't think that's how you get out of trouble. Okay. It never worked with me. Like one time I got caught stealing when I was 12. Okay. I got caught stealing at a book fair. And my mom was like, why'd you steal? And I was like, I didn't steal, I embezzled. And I got a butt whooping. Okay. And that's what's supposed to happen. That's how that's supposed to work. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next meme. This next one is from Mr. Luke.
Yeah.
Read this one out for us, please.
When someone tries to shake your hand right after they coughed into it.
Just really not okay. It wasn't okay before. It wasn't all right.
Yeah, it happened to me like 2 days ago. Some dude just like coughed and then like tried to shake my hand. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we just rolling dice everywhere? I don't want to touch your insides with my hand. You don't know what I do with this.
From the people that brought you that guy who kind of smells but is always like, hey, where my hug at?
I thankfully have never actually had to ever deal with that guy before.
Oh yeah, that guy only goes to women.
Yeah,
that's all. Yeah, just a real creep predator type dude. It's very unsettling. It's not a good feel. Not a good feel.
But it's not good if you want to be creep. I think that's like one of the early rules of creepdom.
Yeah, that's pretty much it's read in it's in Genesis of the Creep Bible. It's in there. So guys, now you have to decide. You have to decide whose meme is the funniest. You got 3 choices. Okay, it can either be Rena, Aira, or Luke. All right, whose meme is the funniest? You decide. You tell me. I don't tell you. You tell me. Help me. Help you. Help me. Help you. Okay. That's the best that I can do. All right. And in the meantime, boom, I said it. We get $1 now. Let's go ahead and take a look at a funny meme and maybe a funny picture too. Let's take a look at the first one. After not paying attention the entire conversation. That's crazy. This is something that happens so often, and I can always tell when it's happening to me because I kind of ramble a lot. As people have noticed, and I just talk about stuff and it has nothing to do with anything, and then I'll just be like, yeah, and then I had to get the vasectomy, and then someone will be like, man, wow, that's crazy, that's something else. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next picture. All right, this is a picture, well, there we go, and this is a picture of you, Rena. So
Yes.
let's how about you give us a little bit of context here? What's happening? What are we doing?
I was in a sketch about a barbershop quartet intervention.
Wait.
Which is exactly what it sounds like. What?
Okay, a barbershop quartet intervention. So you're coming home, and everyone's surrounding you, and it's like, hey, you gotta stop. With the barbershop quartet, you're hurting people.
In the barbershop quartet, but yeah, it's like basically they're saying you're addicted to like stop doing heroin, and then we'd pop up and be the barbershop quartet and sing about why and how.
Oh, okay. So the barbershop quartet is doing the intervention. They're not doing an intervention.
Yeah. We're not addicted to meth. I mean, that would have been funny too. If their barbershop quartet's like hooked on meth, so they have to like have an intervention for them. Yeah, that's a great other sketch. Yeah, that's good too.
It's a lot of levels. There's a lot of places that my mind went with that immediately.
But that picture is basically like it's like classic. Somebody took a photo of me that looks horrible while I was on stage.
So Rena, it looks like you won that one. Very good job. Fantastic.
What?
All
Crazy.
Right. Good. Nice job taking on the first round. Let's go ahead and move on to the second. This is a slightly new one for us, but I think you are going to enjoy it very much. Our next round is called Richie. Actually, this is one that we've done before. Richie versus Beagle Part 2, Revenge of the Beagle. This is my very good friend, Richie. He lives out in the Tacoma/Seattle area too. If you guys are on the social medias, you should definitely follow him. Richie Apj, very hilarious comedian. His wife is also very funny. They've both been on the show and they're amazing. This is Richie grilling his little beagle. And it doesn't look like the beagle did anything to deserve it. Do you guys think he did anything bad to deserve this stare down right now? I don't think he did.
I don't trust beagles. I don't trust them.
Why?
The last beagle I talked to, I was hanging out with my girlfriend, and she like walks dogs, and we swung by a house, a place she just needs to let the dogs out, and there's a beagle. He runs up to me, and I already met him. He runs up to me and just goes, like howls in my face while making direct eye contact, and I was like, "Yo, beagles are dicks. I don't trust it."
That's not enough of a thing.
Protect your spirit. Maybe the beagle doesn't trust you.
Yeah, that might just be you. I mean,
you don't see shit,
man. But he was like, like everything, and then he did it in my face, and it was jarring. It did not feel good on my ears.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's on you, Luke. I mean, you do look like the bad guy for every movie.
Fine. And guess what? I don't like beagles. They're shitty dogs. Not a fan.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing your meme about it then. Okay. Let's just go ahead and move on to the first meme. Let's see what we got here. Rena, if you could read this one out for us, please.
COVID, death, suppressed gay thoughts, and me trying to meditate.
It just... It's rough. It's rough, especially now. Anytime
it's hard to focus.
It's hard to focus. It's definitely hard to meditate when this is happening. All of this, not
There's
jazz
just a
hands,
lot.
It's just a lot.
It's like the outside coming in the inside, and then my brain being not great. It's a lot. Yeah, I related to the dog. What can I say?
Yeah. I'm with the dog on this one. I'm Team Beagle. Luke, looking at you. All right. Next, we're going to look at Aira's meme. Aira, if you could read this one out for us, please.
Men in gray sweatpants, and then the beagle is me trying to be a good person.
It's, I don't, honestly, when guys are wearing gray sweatpants, they're basically asking for it, honestly.
They're just out there slinging those things around.
Yeah, they are.
Come on, I got things to do, business to attend to. I can't do it when you're in gray sweatpants.
What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think? Use your brain. Use your brain, Daquan. Come on. You wearing those sweatpants around here? Don't wear the sweatpants in this area. Not in this area. No thanks.
Hi.
Well, yes, please, but no. Also, no thanks. Okay. We're gonna move on to the next meme. From Mr. Luke. If you could read this one out for us, Luke.
It's me as Richie, and then as the beagle, it's any food in the house.
Yes.
Very bored and snacky in the last 4 months.
The freshman 15 has been moved up to the freshman 30, and it now applies to everyone, not just college freshmen. Shit's getting real.
Yeah. I constantly just buy a lot of food and then somehow eat all of it very quickly because I'm fucking bored.
What I do now is I buy stuff that I know I don't really like very much so that it will last longer. Like I get like types of like cookies that I don't very much enjoy. And then I'm like, oh, well then it'll last longer. I'll make the week. If I get the kind I like, I'll go through those in like a day or something like that. That's what my mom used to do.
But don't you end up just Postmating?
Yeah, I was about to say, and then you Uber Eats.
You fucking spend too much money. Yeah.
Yeah. I work at one of those services myself, so I don't like order that for myself because I'm like, I have a fucking car. I'll just go there and get it myself.
Shit where you sleep.
You're not lazy.
Yeah, I know I'm lazy, just not in when it comes to food. If I'm like, if I want food, I'll go the extra mile.
Also,
But
it's kind of sad you're buying like crappy cookies.
well, a lot of sad stuff is going on right now, Luke.
But I mean, like if you're trying to
Yeah.
just get like a vegetable or something, and it's like, ugh, and it'll take me a while to get through that. But if you're just like, I bought these shit cookies that are bad for me, and then you still probably kill them in like a day and a half.
Yeah, that is kind of what happens.
I just want cookies now.
Yeah, let's just get some cookies after this. After we're done with this,
Yeah.
we'll work on that. But anyway, guys, so those are the memes. Now you have to decide which ones are the funniest. Okay, is it Rena's? Is it Aira's? Is it Luke's? All right, which one is it gonna be? You got to decide. Now, while you guys are figuring that out, we're gonna take a look at a funny meme and a funny picture. But before we do that, I wanted to let you guys know that we have made a little upgrade here at In the Meantime. We're on Patreon now. We have a Patreon page and everything. We all got together and we decided that we wanted to be paid for our content and make money and be able to spend that money on bad cookies. So if you want to become a patron of In the Meantime, read posts by In the Meantime, get access to exclusive content and experiences on the world's largest membership platform for artists and creators, you got to go on Patreon and you got to hit patreon.com/In the Meantime BLC. And that's not Big Black Cop, okay? That's a whole different thing. It's BLC, it's different. It is different. It is something else. The people who thought of that, it's Big Laugh Comedy. It's different. All right. So I don't even know why I brought it up. It's weird. Also, if you just want to be a one-time supporter, that's fine. You can pay as you go. It's no big deal. You can go on Venmo at BL Comedy or on the Cash App, a big $ at the front, Big Laugh Comedy, and your contributions will keep the show going and keep my air conditioner flowing and allow us to continue giving you great content. It will be split up between the artists and everyone on the production side of the show. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at a funny picture and a funny meme. Funny meme, please. How Jada looked explaining her entanglement with August Will. That whole, I watched most of that Table Talks. I didn't watch the whole thing. But her whole explanation, I guess she didn't really look like Charlie Day, but she was just like, so just a lot of stuff happened, and then his dick. And then he was on drugs, and we tried to help him get off of drugs. And then he was still getting on the drugs. He was having a hard time. It's really not his. It's not his fault. It's not mine either. It's not anyone's fault. It's kind of your fault, but that's not neither here nor there. That was pretty much what it was. That's all I got from it. I feel like that was my impression of Bobcat Goldthwait doing an impression of Jada Pinkett Smith. Like that's pretty much what that was. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this. So, Aira, I'm going to assume that it's you. Or
Who is it?
You know what? How about you just tell us what's going on here? What are we doing?
I went out for mimosas on Friday. They were doing, what was it, $5 carafes before 1 p.m. and I did 3 carafes and my wig fell off at the bar, and I came home and my friend put my wig back on and my sunglasses on and posted me up on the couch.
This is like,
Love me.
Usually I'm supposed to like come up with like funny roasts for each of the pictures, and I have some in mind. I don't know.
I look like Ray Charles.
Huh?
I look like Ray Charles in a wig. I definitely look done at that.
I was gonna say Eazy-E after he died, but but I didn't say that, and I feel like I should be rewarded for not saying that because I'm a good person because I didn't say that. But also, Eric, you won that round! Yay! Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Whoa, there we go. That's some good stuff. Let's go ahead and move on to the third round of the show. Very excited about this one. And the third round is called Pawn Stars. It's named after the show, Pawn Stars. These guys, I can't remember their names. I haven't watched the show in so long, but I used to watch it all the time back when I had cable. Man, I used to fuck with Pawn Stars. And this is actually a good pawn shop. Like they don't like just like buy your shit at like 10% its value. I love the old man on it, like their dad. I don't know if he's still alive, but I hope he is. That guy was awesome. But anyway, you guys got to take this picture of those guys and make it into a funny meme. Let's take a look at the very first one. Miss Rena, what do you got for us? If you could read this one out, please.
All right, scientists, please wear a mask. America, best I can do is call you a fascist.
It's so insane out there. We've kind of been talking about that the whole episode. We've actually been talking about that for 4 months. But the fact of simple logic, just very simple logic, just, hey, you need to wear a mask if you're going to go into this Walmart or this Target or the CVS. I don't want to. This is America. I don't understand what you being in America has to do with public safety. This is just common sense. Could you just wear a mask, please? You know what? You are infringing on my rights. I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not
I
infringing.
have the right to contract the virus and kill everyone around me. America.
That's really not. You can't just say America at the end of your argument and then that be a valid argument. That's not how arguing.
Making it great.
I mean, honestly, man,
Great.
that has been a valid way to respond to any sort of criticism for a while now.
It just really does.
Where we are.
It's just like, hey, you can't call a football team the Washington Redskins. That's a very offensive name. America. No, that's not good. Hey, you gotta stop with the police brutality. We have to do something. America. No, you're not actually saying anything right now. It's not okay. Our producer and tech guy, Mr. Chris, just put a message on our feed. We should just recruit infected people to go love up on those people to celebrate their freedom. Yes, very much, Chris. But then now just make more sick people, and it would our numbers are already really high. Okay.
Well, also they shouldn't expect any of their surgeons to ever wear a mask after this.
Absolutely. Yes, exactly. Damn straight. All right,
You're getting some spit in your kidney.
Yeah. Get it. All right, next is Aira. What do you got for us? You could read this one out for us, please.
Says, parents, protect our kids. School bus, best we can do. 30 kids, no seatbelts.
I grew up taking the bus throughout high school. Not so much in middle school and elementary school, but the entire time in high school, I took the bus. I hated it. It was awful. What was your experience like with the bus, Aira? How bad was it?
I grew up in Houston, so like the school bus was the place to be. Especially if you sat in the back, that's where you heard all the latest. I was a cool kid in high school, so I sat in the back of the bus. I tormented a lot of people. Listened to a lot of music. So the school bus was a great time for me. I kissed my first boy. Yeah, I had a great time on the school bus. Wasn't safe, but
oh yeah, not safe at all under any circumstances. Sharp turns were quite a ride, like as good as anything at Fiesta, Texas.
Drugs were smoked, heads were hit.
Yeah. See, I was not a popular kid in high school. I was not a cool kid at all. So I would sit in the front of the bus, and everyone would be like, "Hey, look, it's Carter over there at the front of the bus. It's nerdy like your ass. You ain't shit." Would say things like that.
That only talk to the bus driver. That was you were like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah, I was very good friends with the bus driver. It was very nice. So,
have a good night, Gerald.
I don't understand why that's my voice now. That's not a Carter impression. Not a Carter impression at all. That is not, I don't appreciate you guys laughing at that. That doesn't sound like
It
at all.
seems fairly accurate.
It is.
Lasagna at home. Got a blast.
That's just Jimmy Neutron. That's just Jimmy Neutron. That's all you did. And it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back.
The more upset you sound, the more you sound like her impression of you.
Yeah. I'm just she's literally like, and I'm like, guys, stop it, stop making fun of me. I'm not helping my case at all. This is not how you help. This is not how you win, Carter. Not at all. Not a good time. All right, Luke, let's look at your meme. Let's go. Okay, Luke, what do you got for this?
My career, everyone.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much like it's. I feel bad for any comedian. Luke, you and I and everyone I think on this show has been doing comedy for like a considerably long time. So even if comedy is over, we at least had a bunch of years that under our belt that they can't take away from us. I feel bad for any comedian starting comedy or anyone that started comedy in March and was like, okay, this is it. I'm going to fucking do it. And then boom.
Or the people doing the very open mic. Doing the open mic.
It's just not fucking fair. It's just
for my first festival, then it got canceled.
Fuck.
Me too. Me too. Mine got rescheduled for a month that is not far enough away for it to not get canceled again. So, dude, comedy's tight. Sorry, that last meme wasn't that funny. It was just me being like, "Oh, for sure, this sucks."
No, but it's accurate though. It's accurate. That's all that matters. You know, I feel bad for. I have a couple friends that were planning on getting married, and they made very expensive deposits to venues and shit like that. And then the venues were like, yeah, that's rough. That's rough that happened to you and to only you. Very, very sorry to hear that. But, you know, God be with you and, you know, and best wishes. And if you guys want to make another very large deposit to us, you're more than welcome to do that. We're here. We're Crate and Barrel.
I had 2 friends that got divorced during COVID. Don't you feel like COVID was low-key an act of God?
Oh, for sure.
Go to my high school reunion.
That's exactly what happened. Also, Aira, I've noticed something. If I may make an observation, I've noticed that every time you're doing a show of mine or any show, you're always drinking a Capri Sun. Is that a part of the brand? Is that a part of it?
I love Capri Sun. That's always stocked in my
Capri Suns are the shit. I love Capri Sun.
Sponsored.
It's great. Yeah, it's just so good. We need to get sponsored by Capri Sun. That would be really good. We would make so much money. But anyway, guys, you got to decide whose meme is the funniest. Who is it gonna be? I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it gonna be Rena? Is it gonna be Aira? Is it gonna be Luke? You got to pick one of them, and then you gotta. That was just a regular cough. Wasn't a COVID one. It was regular style. You gotta tell us which one you like. All right. Right now it is tied between Rena and Aira. And Luke, you know, you're still in there. You might get this one, or you might not at all. You know,
I'd be like my career and be nothing.
You know, hey, it'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. We'll all look back on this and cry. But in the meantime, said it again. Let's go ahead and take a look at another hilarious meme. All right. When choking went a bit too far, but you're happy she opened her eyes again. I didn't make this meme. I sometimes I put in memes that I make very narcissistic in that way. I did not make this one. I just thought it was funny. You know, has anyone here on the show had any experiences where the choking went a little too far? Was a little too much? A little too long?
Not to the point where that face was made.
SpongeBob that has flowers. SpongeBob said, "That's primo."
God, it's just, yeah. Don't choke them that hard, folks. And ladies, if you're choking anyone, don't choke them that hard. It's just a little bit of pressure, very light pressure. Okay, you they just want to feel something. All right, that's all it is. It's just a little excitement. All right, it's when you get to that point, then you know it looks like they're at a hospital. It's just a lot happening with that meme. SpongeBob was a really weird show, by the way. It was a really fucking weird show. It was a weird cartoon. Let's go ahead and take a look at, I guess, Luke's picture. All right, Luke. That is, man, you really grew out that beard there. And
Oh yeah.
what's the cat's name? What's that cat's name?
Cat's name was Momo.
Oh, that's a cute name for a cat. It's a good cat.
Yeah, it was a nice cat.
Yeah. Is that your cat or is that like a friend's cat or something?
It was a roommate's cat at the time.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
it was like from like a year. No, it was a couple years ago actually. When I thought it would be good to just see how big you can get your beard, and that's what I looked like, and I wore those clothes for the photo.
That's just really like that. That's like a picture of Trump's approval ratings. Like that's what that is. Like it's just really, really terrifying. It's rough to look at.
Well, it seems like his approval rating is going down, but honestly, I feel like this is a very welcoming photo. I have a cat, seems to be content. I'm wearing some nice, colorful yoga pants. That means that I at least think I'm going to attempt to be athletic. And then I think there's another kitten on the shirt. That's a delightful. I mean, if I was chasing you wearing this, I think that would be scary.
I feel like the cat is
GameStop.
Say what?
Assistant manager at GameStop is what I would
for
assume.
real. Really, yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Honestly, I've gone into.
Well, actually, milady, Marvel movie was actually.
Yeah, I'm not.
Heroes.
I'm not going to say I haven't been a neck beard in my life, but I've been able to grow a full beard the whole time. So at least that was it going in my favor. I was
okay. Well, that was. I feel like that was very.
And Deadpool of you. Doritos and Deadpool look of you.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Also, I'd be so pissed if I was only the assistant manager at a GameStop. I've gone into a GameStop so many times and known more than the employees. So this is the thing. I was like, actually, it's not that. You should really do some more research about your vocation.
Yeah, like it reminds me of that one meme. It's like of Ron Swanson in like a store, and someone's like, "Hey, can I help you?" And he's like, "I know more than you."
Dude, for real.
Yes.
Like that was like about Xbox 360 games, and I'm like, no, this isn't a skill you should be that proud of.
Yes. You know, if we can go back to that picture for just one moment, I got to be honest, Luke. I feel like the cat is a little bit terrified. Okay.
You think so?
If we, yeah, he looks like yeah. Okay. All right. I don't think we can zoom in, but the cat looks like he's like, you know, when someone's like taking a picture with you and you don't want that. You know, I mean, the cat. There's really not a whole lot that he can do to like wiggle away, but he's leaning his head to the side. He's like, God, don't this fucker, God, this fucking lumberjack ZZ Top motherfucker, God damn it. You know, he's just really. It seems like he's. What was that, Aira?
It's an entanglement.
It's an entanglement.
All right. I would like to put on the record that we do zoom in.
Okay.
Yeah, the closer we look, the less happy. It does look like as if that cat is just waking up from being choked a little bit too hard.
Very,
yeah, you got a point. Sorry. This isn't as friendly of a photo as I thought it was.
Yeah. It takes. I just looked at it for a little bit longer. If we had only looked at it for a second, you would have been in the clear. You would have been good to go, and no one would have been the wiser. But I just looked at it for a second longer, and I was like, "Oh, that poor cat, poor Momo, poor Momo."
She woke up, so I mean, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, the cat's fine, you know. So let's see. We're still looking to see who the winner is. But guys, once again, I wanted to point out that we are on Patreon now. Okay, we got that money. We got them stacks. We got that stack money. Well, not really. We're trying to. We want to, and you can actually help us with that. You can help us with these stacks, with this paper. I'm cool now. I could be at least in the middle of the bus. Maybe not the back, but the middle now. I'm that level of cool. I've gotten there. But anyway, if you want to become a supporter of our amazing show, you can become a patron of In the Meantime and repost by In the Meantime and get access to exclusive content and amazing experiences on the world's largest membership platform for artists and creators. This thing really is amazing, and it makes so many content creators able to make this their full-time job, or at least their part-time job. And you definitely want to be a part of that. Also, you can, if you want to just pay as you go, you can do that too. It's an option. You can go on Venmo at BL Comedy, or on the Cash App, big $, Big Laugh Comedy, and your contributions will go to all of us, the talent and the production team. And it looks like Luke won that one, so it's a three-way tie. I love it when that happens. That is always great. See, you were worried, Luke. You were worried, like you're like, you know, that's my impression of you. But you're wrong. You're wrong. And now it is a three-way tie between Rena, Aira, and Luke. So now we're going to go ahead and jump into our fourth round of the day. This is the last one. It's our rapid fire round, lightning round. Oh, look at us! This is my favorite round and everyone's favorite round of In the Meantime. Also, it kind of really doesn't have anything to do about memes. All it is a bunch of roasting. I'm going to go show you guys 5 different pictures, and you guys are going to rapidly fire roast at them. Just give them all good insults, hurt people's feelings. That's what you got to do, and you got to do it quickly. All right, just go ahead and jump in there. But after every single one, you got to say "looking ass." That's important. It's a very important distinction. So make sure you do that. Let's go ahead and get ready with the first one. Are you guys ready for the final round?
Woo!
Okay, so here is this guy from Harry Potter. I only saw the first 3 movies, but I thought this would be a funny picture. I'm told that eye is fake, so we're not making fun of disabled people. So go ahead and go for it.
What are those looking ass?
Oh, that works. Great.
It looks like what happens when you commit to being steampunk for decades on end. Looking ass.
Very good. Very good. Yeah.
He looks like a potato trying to grow a sprout looking ass.
Oh, is he a hipster or hobo looking ass?
That's good. That's good. That's a good one.
He's old trying to conduct an orchestra looking ass.
That's good. Yeah, the stick. There we go. Perfect.
Old gym teacher, science teacher looking ass.
You know, I'm going to give you 2 for that one, Aira. That's good.
Old too broke to ever buy a new trench coat looking ass. Which is like just like me, actually.
Yeah. All of us, really. Yeah. All right, we're going to move on to the next picture. What do we got? Yeah, I was really just on a Harry Potter kick, so I decided to go with 2 of them. This is one of the teachers that be teaching them wizard stuff. Go for it.
Oh, she just smelled her own fart looking ass.
It looks like she just realized she sat on that previous guy's wand looking ass. That was bad sentence structure. I'm bad. I'm sorry.
A lot happened there.
Man, I tried.
You're doing your best, Luke.
Thanks, man. It doesn't feel like it.
It doesn't really.
Old hasn't worn her hair down since the 80s looking ass. Ouch.
Ouchies.
Old original Karen looking ass.
Yeah.
She looks like she just read some of J.K. Rowling's recent tweets looking ass.
That is very offensive.
Old just tried fried chicken for the first time looking ass.
Old trying to pretend like she doesn't have dementia looking ass. A little too mean.
Old put raisins in her potato salad looking ass.
That's good. All right, let's move on to the next one. And it's Mr. Krabs. We've mentioned SpongeBob a lot, so this is fitting. All right, he's a cheapskate. Also, he's a crab. Let's get at him.
Oh, I'm not fat. I'm big boned looking ass.
God damn it.
Torso and his hands are the exact same shape. Looking ass.
Old, how are you this happy during the pandemic looking ass?
Yeah.
Old crackhead looking ass.
Old in denial about being really badly sunburned looking ass.
That's good. Jesus.
The STD crab's looking exactly like he looks, looking ass.
Yeah. Like the crab peeking out of her panties looking ass.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. He's like, hello, tip of the hat movie.
Oh, where my plug at looking ass.
Oh God. Okay, next picture. All right, and this is Allen Iverson. There we go. This is back when he was playing for Philly.
Oh, why didn't you take the chicken out of the freezer looking ass?
Oh, covering up his receding hairline with a sweatband looking ass.
But yeah,
That's offensive, but it probably,
that's
that's offensive.
trigger.
That's it. I don't even. No man, his hair looks.
Right. I'm canceled. I got canceled for the bald thing.
A bunch of bald dudes are gonna cancel you.
Fuck.
No man, his hair does look. His hair looks like the forehead of like a Klingon from like Star Trek.
Oh, you better be home by 10 looking ass. What do you mean you missed the school bus looking ass? Oh, let's see. I miss Allen Iverson. Old fine ass. There we go.
His mom said I could spend the night over there looking ass. He looks like a little kid ass from.
Oh, they're gonna be their parents there looking ass. Oh, who's all there looking ass?
Old, are you seriously trying to get me to take you back after you cheated looking ass?
Oh my God. Jesus. All right, let's move on to the last one. Last picture. And this is a picture of me from a year ago that I Family Guyed. I found like an app to Family Guy myself, and I did this, and I deserve punishment for it. So go for it.
Dude, straight up Steve Urkel looking ass.
Never heard that one before.
Old,
All the time.
old trapped in a picture frame looking ass.
Oh, I used to sit at the front of the bus looking ass.
God damn it, Aira.
Old, I always have the notes from class looking ass.
You guys are jerks, man.
Old Dave Matthews Band fan favorite looking ass.
Look, they had some hits, all right? You know what, Aira?
Oh, let's see.
Oh, different color facial hair than hair on your head looking ass.
Oh.
I didn't say it confidently.
Wearing New Balances to mow the lawn looking ass.
Well, I don't know. I don't have work boots for mowing the lawn. Okay, I mean those are the worst shoes I have. It just seems like a smart option. You know?
Well, I get my hair cut at Sports Clips looking ass. Old best friends with the Hooters waitresses looking ass.
Oh. Me and Aira were friends before this started. We were really good friends. Got along well. I have friends. I definitely have friends looking ass. I hate it. God damn. Okay, if that's all you got, unless anyone's got anything else. All right. But I will tell our engineer, Mr. Chris, came up with a good one. Cartoon Night Gallery looking ass. I really thank you a lot, Chris. Appreciate it. You're a jerk. You don't get a point for that. In fact, you lose a point and you don't get paid today. But anyway, let's see. Let's look at the points. Luke got a total of 9 points in that one. Very good job, Luke. Rena, you got 14. And Aira, you got 23, which makes you the winner tonight.
Yeah.
That is good. Very good. Very fantastic. Do you have a speech or anything prepared?
I'd like to thank not only God,
Okay.
but also Beyonce for
Right.
giving us this moment of time
Mhm.
for all the girls, because who run this mother?
The girls, they do. They run them. They run it. They run this mother. They do indeed. All right. Well, great job. Great job, everyone. Everyone did an amazing job. Want to thank you all so much for being here. Rena, you were fantastic. Luke, always good to see you. And congratulations once again to our winner, Aira Juliet. Great job, everyone. Also want to thank Brandon Lewin, producer of the show. Great job as always. Chris, thank you so much. Also want to thank Eric and Simply Courtney for coming up with the jingle for this show. And guys, once again, remember we are on Patreon. So if you want to become a member, become a patron of In the Meantime, you can support us at patreon.com/InTheMeantimeBLC. You can read posts and all that stuff. And also you can pay as you go. You can go on Venmo at BL Comedy, or you can do on Cash App, Big Laugh Comedy, and all the contributions will go to everyone that's on the team, the talent and production team. Guys, once again, this has been In the Meantime. We will see you next Friday, and I've been Carter Anderson. We'll see you later.
That shit was crazy.